Oh, hello everyone, this is Super Shack Hero, aka Martin. I'm here with my girlfriend Stacy, Solar Fox. I would appreciate some positive comments to try to cheer her up.
Hi.
By the way, I messed around with the game so I can look, just so I can see where I haven't gone yet. So, but I haven't done anything besides, just look around. Alright, so the first one I found was in here. We haven't talked to...
Is Lucera with you?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, she's here. But she's just quiet.
Oh, that's... no offense, but that's unusual.
I know. Alright. Yeah, we have to talk to her. I think the point of this is I have to talk to everybody.
Oh, great.
Why? You don't like her?
I don't feel like I do the stutter so good.
It's okay, you don't have to do the stutter.
But I feel like that's her character, because she stutters.
You don't have to, I'm just saying.
I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to do the stutter.
Okay.
I'm not going to stutter tonight. To kill someone just to save your own life, and I've been living with someone like that. I think I might vomit.
But is what Monokuma said true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka?
If the mastermind really was going to get involved, they would have just killed us on day one.
That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going?
I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
Don't you dare say it's me.
This is very suspicious.
She's gonna say it's you. After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth.
She really doesn't trust me at all. Okay. You better have been important to talk to. And the other person to talk to, where are they? Ah, right there.
I honestly think there's more reason why she will investigate.
Alright, it's a list. So, do you have any clues or anything?
What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is, and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial.
You make her voice so quiet instead of...
She looks like a quiet person.
Don't you know her actual voice is not that quiet? Right.
I'll make it more booming next time.
Okay. Okay then, do you have any suggestions where I should start looking?
Well,
So annoying. Must you fumble around searching blindly for clues?
Actually, yeah, that sounds more like it.
That's a lot better.
Even Stacy agrees.
I'm sorry, but she's too quiet before.
I told you you're too quiet. Oh.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little. The scene of the crime nicely, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into.
The trash room?
It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there's this one little problem.
Which is?
As for me,
That place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting that while you conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf.
That's... Okay, that wasn't the last thing. I don't know where else to look. I thought I just had to talk to those two. Oh my god.
We don't have to go back to the trash room?
No, but we already looked at everything in the trash room.
That is true.
So I don't know where to look. What am I supposed to do? If I don't know what to, if I don't know where to go next, I might look it up.
Have we talked to, do we have to talk to the mystery girl again?
Oh yeah, we haven't seen her.
Yeah. You may have to just, like, go back and tell her all that you found out, you know?
huh?
That's what I suggested to you last time.
Alright. Might as well browse here real quick. But I've already been to most of the rooms, so I don't know where she could be.
Will she be back in, the room Sayaka was killed in?
No, I was just there. It's a search. Time to search, I guess. I'm gonna talk to this guy again. Maybe he say something. Something.
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it! Ha 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 ha!
Okay, you didn't say anything important. But I already checked. There was nothing in. Oh, I can't even go to here.
Just go to the trash room. Just go to the trash room.
I'm telling you, I can't. But it's not gonna help. Oh my god. Oh god, I feel like we're so close, but yet so far.
I honestly think we need to find the mystery girl, because we haven't went back and talked with her. And she's the only one you can't find.
Leave. Where to go? Laundry room next.
Very. Seems like.
Yeah, she's not here. Check both rooms. Not in the trash room. And I think I'm just gonna look it up because I've been everywhere. I just was in the trash room, Lucero. Jesus, pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm gonna look it up. I don't know what else to check. I researched everywhere for the girl. I didn't want to do this, but I have to. Yeah. 6, 7. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I know what I did wrong now. I think. Hey, did you notice one of the kitchen knives is missing from the kitchen hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife should just suddenly appear like that.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
No, last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
So when did you notice one of them have disappeared?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives were gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Allie's account has been added to the troop bullet section of your handbook.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But still. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one to another is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
Okay, so that's all I had to do was just talk to her again. I wasted 15 minutes.
I was gonna, I think I remember before you added last time, I was gonna tell you, but then you said, oh, no,
Why didn't you say it even before?
because you put the system, but then you just see that, you get it,
Alright, I really hope Stacy comes back.
bing bong, bing bong.
Yep. For now, we'll just look up virtual bullets. Yep.
This Harvetta will be legendary.
There's a number of scratches, scourges on the wall. Replica sword. Hello, love.
Hello again.
Welcome back.
It's good to be back. Did you figure it out?
Yes, we had to talk to the athletic girl again. After we went to the kitchen.
Ah.
Now I can finally proceed with the game.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. Now where I have to go. Oh sweet, it takes me there right away.
You!
You're late, Makoto. We all been waiting for you.
I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all review the details of Makoto's crime. So, they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Saika both knew that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Saika. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Okay, I really don't want to talk to any of these people. Let's just go. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared?
No, scared it isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
I need to uncover the truth of Saika's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. For Saika's honor, I swear I'll find who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else is already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel blocks descended with heavy clinking sounds towards the school's basement. Eva? There's steel blocks. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more than like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment?
Obviously, to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. No, you finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Ah, great, she's gone again. Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit tight.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now. Hurry up. Ah, man. Let's wait for Stacy to come back. I wonder why this always happens at nighttime. Okay. I shall wait for the day again. Sorry everyone, we're just waiting for Stacy to show up again. Hello.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my internet.
Nah, it's fine. We did what he said and found our seats. Well, the class trial is finally gonna start. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it's easy for anyone to transfer their tension and uneasiness into everyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Don't you mean stand there? And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. And a deadly deception. And a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly... Okay, stop saying deadly!
A deadly...
And a deadly fate. A deadly class trial.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to be after all. I'm getting excited.
I know, but you have to keep repeating deadly again. Set skills. Increase your true bullet rate of fire, effective during non-stop debate. And the bullet battle final strike. Cost 3 SCP. How many do I have? Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. I only have 2 skills, so... Hey, we kind of know most of the bullets now, so let's finish preparations. Class trial finally starts. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I know is I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, it's everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. All things progress during each class trial. You will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within those statements. What this means is you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note, if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options during the arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck, have fun. Evans for...
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
Yeah.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There's something odd about the last statement. It definitely contradicts what I already know. For this first debate, we'll like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, although not always accurate, sections of a person's statement. The truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the circle button. Well then, good luck, have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was
him, and the murder took
in the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we go.
No, that's wrong! Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Obviously. Oh, are we still in the beginning?
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
No, that's wrong.
I hit it still. I finally missed for a sec.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Would you like to hear more? Should I go with absolutely or not at all? Well, it's the first debate for me, so I'm going with absolutely. You can concentrate by holding the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down. You can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of it, it will steady your aim. Make it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrate like this to consume. Like, yeah, I wouldn't know that. Consumes the few focus gauge. And if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck. Have fun.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
How could you?
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you big idiot.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Me. That was me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Yeah.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Oh, I'm so sad Stacy missed this part.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking
Sayaka.
about?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
Why is she happy about that?
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna
Hold
die.
on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
First Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I don't think I need to. Chat. Absolutely or not at all. I let you choose.
No.
Something I should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. And you, oh my god. Hello.
Hey, I was watching, by the way. I didn't miss anything.
What did you think about that little thing with the Sakura?
That's right.
Yeah.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Shocking. But I found it funny with the fighter chick.
I just found it hilarious.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting to the bathroom, and the evidence proves it is... doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but there is a key point here. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Would you like to?
Not at all.
Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Oh.
Shoot!
Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. That first miss saved me.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... that's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail, something the killer didn't know. For some reason, they are convinced the door was locked. Which means the important detail was, the killer didn't know was... the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
I like that at least. That was the cool sounding voice.
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room. I have the answer. I think it's gonna have to.
I got it!
Do it.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
In that note, she wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The reason killers went to mine. Okay. Alright. Papa. Que se cálmate. Está bien. Está bien. Debo faltar como cuarto medio o cuarto 45. Es 15 minutos. 6:45. Ok, dijeron ser allí 15 minutos en el que sé seguro yo puedo parquear sin problemas y encontrar la oficina. Ok.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to, it specifically says, my room.
I see.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that
No, that's wrong! The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just the two of us environments. Come see me in my room.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms.
Alright everyone, I'm gonna have to save it here. Alright, well, goodbye everyone, have a good one.